the court, I beat my murder case. They must forgot I'm the reason the whole think I'm crazy and get baptized. Call me Rambo when that sunshine. Straight and forward in the streets, I was baptized. Jail charges back to back, they like go crazy ass pussy pussy. If you was facing that needle, you'll get loaded too. Business kinda now, I'm trying to make this shit so real. Can't be crazy, I ain't got no 360 deal. Wrapped up all the system, cause that's how I feel. Too wrong, I tell you about it, that's how it is. You that make me crazy? Huh? They say that I'm crazy. I feel like I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. And my mistakes don't make me. I'm crazy. They say that I'm crazy. Sometimes I feel like I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. And my mistakes don't make me.
Yes, Lord.
Crazy, I might be. They say I'm crazy cause I hang around niggas like me. Nigga, I'm country club living. I'm like, he don't see my other side. So keep on moving in Louisiana streets. I'm like G Prince and Houston. They say my music make the goons keep moving. What about the government? Don't give us opportunity. I ain't crazy. They say that I'm crazy. Crazy.
Inside adjustments here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Outside the pocket, let's go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good
This nigga's gonna take. Alright. That's a bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Flames come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll throw on third and short. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He fires to the left side. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
They're going to run it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gonna swing it on second down. He's got an open man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good hit, boy. Good hit.
And they'll mark him down at the 39.
Your opponent is
Defense came
experiencing.
into this one knowing they're going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shove him out of bounds short, and they'll take over on downs. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Now, a 4th down. And the Flames have taken it inside the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you what.
Touchdown, Liberty! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He slings it deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Still running at the 40. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
So his ass to back up.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third, I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
A strike
downfield.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing first and goal. Fires to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
No, that's one of those throws in the end zone. You're working the back line. You've got to put that where only your guy can make the play. So you know you got to throw it high, but it's got to be more accurate than that. And as a result, that one goes incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Flames. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Pulls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After giving up that
close it up.
It's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here.
Turning it on!
Yes, sir. Oh, get it, get it, get it. Yes, sir.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making checks. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
To the air on first down. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A Nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's good. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Yes, sir.
He had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Trying to bull his way in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
Kicking, man.
I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to pound their way in.
Yes, sir.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Gives it on the option. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive wants to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Flames will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keep...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Hines is back in the middle, and he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to throw again. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The give to the back. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Bears in the hurry up. Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now trying to power it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Barges ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, 3rd down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain.
Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Liberty! And the beatdown has ensued. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And that is the final play of the quarter. And guys, Liberty has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Bears are in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Boom!
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Another interception. This guy just
Yes,
can't find
sir.
his own players.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Might be calling a hot route. Working that left side now. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Flames. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
From the gun. Scrambling away. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond